Alright, Aries, I'm going to do a read for you tonight. Let's just see what comes up. I did little love reads last week, but Aries has had, I don't know if y'all have been going through some stuff or what, but I'm hoping maybe we see some positive stuff, because I've seen a lot of like tower moments and things like that. So let's see what we have come up for you in this read. I feel like Aries has had a bit of a year, just saying. So 10 of Swords, so 8 of Pentacles, the Moon, 6 of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. Let's get one more card for you, Aries. One more card for the outcome. Okay, we get 2. Alright, so some healing and a passionate new beginning in the outcome. So there's some well, some of you are definitely moving on. There's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, King of Wands, so likely you. And probably what looks like for a lot of you, the ending of some conflict that you're walking away from. Could be business or love partnership, or a sex partnership of some kind. And I'm really getting a sense that you're working on practical things. For some of you, that might be your job. For people that are retired, you've got a lot of projects that you're doing at home. Maybe even some of you going to school, or some of you going back to school. And I get this sense like you're okay with not knowing all the answers right now, even though you're watching a tarot reading. But that's cool. Hey, we all need a little hint, right? But it's like you're cool with like things being a mystery. So that's actually really cool. Be curious, right? Be curious about the world. So let's clarify with the supernatural deck. Lots of healing going on. Feeling very generous with your time and possibly money. Let's clarify this 10 of Swords that's in the recent past or current situation. 7 of Pentacles. Some of you have been saving up for a while to be able to leave a situation. And there's the World. So it's kind of like setting out into the great unknown. So some of you like have a feeling that you're on top of the world after you let some things go. King of Wands, 7 of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, there was some. So it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn card, but it also, for a lot of you, just is about stability. And 7 of Swords. So somebody that there was some hidden information. I don't want to say lies, okay? But hidden information. You're moving on from that. You're moving on from wondering what this person is doing, and just like letting go. So it could be somebody that you were living with, or it could have been, you know, friend or a business situation, with there being the Pentacles there. Let's clarify that 7 of Swords, though. Because for some of you, I think maybe you left a job, and I'm getting that quiet quitting kind of. Also, some of you may have snuck away from someone, like you had to like just get out. So, yeah, 3 of Cups and the Chariot. So some of you may have been in a situation where there was some other people involved, and it could have been love or business. So for some of you, maybe it was a third party situation, and you chose to move on with the Chariot swiftly, you know, but you may have like ghosted also, or they may have ghosted you, but yeah. So Seven of Cups, Justice, which is a Libra card, and Five of Wands. So it's like you've been thinking about or dreaming about moving on to some other situation, and it was a conflict for you because maybe you had a lot of stability, or you felt like you owed someone something, and so you didn't want to leave something you felt obligated to, but so there's that Justice card again on top of Six of Pentacles. So I feel like justice in this situation is you're being more generous with the truth or your feelings. So Knight of Blades, moving in fast towards someone. Ten of Cups, High Priestess, and the Hermit. Okay, so for those of you in the magical world, you're doing some deep spiritual work. For some of you, some things that were hidden are coming to light. You're finding out the truth about some situations. It could be both things for you, but this is a collective general reading. So some of you are moving towards your Ten of Cups. Some of you thought that you had that and you're going out on your own because someone fooled you into believing that's what they were going to offer, was that true happiness. Knight of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and Ace of Blades. So for a long time you were waiting for the truth, and some of you didn't quite get it told to you, but you just figured it out, right? The truth became unveiled with the High Priestess and Justice there. Let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles in the home environment. So this is, you know, the place in which you live, but home environment can also mean like the people that are around you. It can sometimes even mean your workplace. So and the Eight of Pentacles is about acquiring skills. It's also about balance. So let's clarify Eight of Pentacles. So you might have been working on stuff with your partner, if you live with someone, working things out. Yeah, so things in suspension. So Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Four of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. So but if you live with a partner or you've been in a long-term relationship, it may have been like you were hiding what your expectations were in the relationship, or they were. But Queen of Swords is somebody who can be brutally honest, and often cutting, okay, but it also can mean cool and composed. So I'm picking up all of those things from that card, and you could have been in that Queen of Swords mode too, where you were like, look, here's the truth. This is what my expectations were. It is sense that some of you said, and you're not going to meet them, or someone told you that, and some of you were like, oh, I had no idea that that's what this was, right? So bottom of the deck is Eight of Cups. So some people chose to walk away towards towards a partnership with wish fulfillment, whether or not you had a partner picked out or not. Some of you left and made an offer to somebody else. You maybe had somebody else on the line, or somebody else had you on the line for a while, and it became available. Lots of different scenarios here. I'm picking up a lot of different energies. Let's clarify the Moon. So Nine of Cups, you know, Nine of Cups on the moon and Knight of Wands tells me, you know, somebody might be, I just felt like you're at the strip club, right? You're totally at the strip club. Or partying, gambling, out on the town. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. I just mean like you're out living it up. For those of you maybe that recently got single, because there is some walking away energy for some of you. Let's clarify that Knight of Wands. So just watch, you know, don't get arrested, or at least have bail money if you're going to do that. Let's get one more clarifier on the moon. Not, well, okay. Yeah, so the Empress. Some of you are very, very attractive right now, or some of you met your Empress. Judgment. Five of Pentacles. Some of you lost money in a court situation. Some of you, if you have a court situation going on, the Empress there, you know, that's like some pretty good luck and wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. So that it does look like a divorce going through for some of you. And some of you are very, very happy about that because it frees you up, and it's like you've been waiting for it for a while. Six of Swords, yeah, moving on to, you know, to wish fulfillment, and it gives you an opening for a different kind of relationship. Also, some of you, there's a choice in a relationship beyond that. Six of Wands. So look, if you are getting divorced, it definitely looks like it might be in your favor. But there are 3 sixes here, and that is altering focus. So alter focus and make sure that you don't let your guard down in certain situations, okay? You need to keep the focus on your priorities because there's something else going on maybe that you're not anticipating. So let's clarify this Page of Cups. Yeah, some of you, there's a situation that you don't know about yet that's going to happen. Now, there's so many different energies coming, I can't get specific on that, but so Page of Cups, the clarifier is 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords. It's like, okay, some of you have been going through a divorce or are already in a partnership, and the partnership is not necessarily satisfying. Some of you, and so you have another decision to make. Because there's healing down here and a passionate new beginning. So for some of you, that means you're going to be alone. And for some of you, there's a choice of a different partnership, okay? So for those of you that it's like you're dreaming about, some of you are dreaming about independence, like you feel very, very locked down and you really want out of that situation. For some of you, it means like you need to take a break from all the priorities and get some rest so that you can, you know, do the things that you're really passionate about. For those of you in a long-term relationship, it's simply the ebb and flow of a long-term relationship, okay? Where you're kind of settling into that and doing different things. Like, for instance, like if you're retired, you're figuring out what you want to do in retirement that you're passionate about. So, you know, like my mom, you know, is retired and she takes care of her chickens and dogs and cats and her plants, and, you know, her yard is really beautiful, and that's a passion of hers to do all those things, right? So Page of Cups again, and the Wheel of Fortune. So some of you you're really wanting a different path, and karma has led you down a different path, and so some of you are really missing something passionate in your life, something to focus on, okay? So Queen of Wands in the outcome, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Queen of Cups, Page of Blades, and the Magician. So some of you are manifesting, some of you want a child. So I'm getting that somebody might be pregnant, or a child might be coming into your life that you want that, you're manifesting that. So for some of you, that's true. Okay. Let's clarify this Four of Swords and Ace of Wands. So 8 of Cups. So walking away from some situation is bringing you healing and new passionate purpose. Some of you maybe have walked away from a job that was weighing you down, and you're stepping into like what you really want to do. Okay. So you're getting closer to fulfillment with walking away. Eight of Pentacles. Definitely some of you it's a job. 8-8. There's 4 of Wands, which is the completion card. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so some of you are receiving a generous offer when you walk away from something, and it helps you step into a more passionate, you know, like divine purpose kind of thing. And 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and 6 of Cups. And some of you, because of that, are going to meet a soulmate, like a new passionate beginning with a person. So let's clarify with my personal deck, see what else we have. If there's anything else, well, in the cut, you might be meeting your twin flame after healing. It's like you've been working on yourself and unveiling a lot of secrets within yourself, and that's helping you to move forward. There's like too many cards. Let's get less cards than that. Connect to spirit. So some of you have been connecting to spirit and looking at your values and looking at you know, what are you here to do, right? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you might be dealing with someone with those signs. It's very spiritual. Crown chakra, spiritual connection, angelic energy, radical validation. So you seem to be on the right path. So there's someone that thinks very highly of themselves or status. This is also a call to change your priorities, and you definitely got like alter your focus with those 3 6s together. That's a like change your priorities, right? And that's coming up on the Gangnam Style card as well. Throat chakra, speak your truth. There's someone that you need to communicate with and tell the truth to. We don't talk about Bruno. This is old secrets coming out. So that's like In My Life by the Beatles. You have a divine counterpart. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love thing, like a romance thing, but there is like a soul connection for you that's a really healthy love. Aries energy, the diamond, relationships filled with love, manifestation, abundance, fortitude. So you're definitely focused on your own healing, Aries. It's really nice to see. After some kind of tumultuous readings that I've had over the last couple of months for you, it's really nice to see that you're kind of stepping into your own and having like some good outcomes here. What else for Aries? Third eye chakra. So your intuition is probably kicking in. There's Pisces energy on that. Pattern recognition. So you might be seeing patterns of numbers or colors or other things, right? So pay attention. Those might be important things for you to look at. Also mental clarity. And you got, this could be your twin flame that's coming out. So that twin flame energy around you for sure. Virgo energy with the sapphire. So that's, you have 2 cards that say faithfulness. So there's like some change for you with faithfulness, where maybe your partner wasn't faithful or you weren't faithful in the past, and that's changing. And so it's like you're leveling up a bit, Aries. Don't forget your goals. Does this support the life you want to live? You're tired of doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results. So you've been frustrated. Those are outdated things, and so you're learning to do something different. What else for Aries, Spirit? sacral chakra. So um, it's like so the sacral chakra is about sexuality. So some of you might be maybe coming out, possibly. But this is also about creativity. Maybe you've had low energy. There may have been some intimacy issues, and so you know it's like you're doing a lot of healing because you know, maybe your sacral chakra was blocked. I'm also getting that, you know, some people may have had some sexual issues in their relationship, and those things are getting worked through. Okay, your intuition is correct. Listen. So there's someone in your life who, you know, I get this is your energy, not someone. I'm not enough for you. I can never give you what you need. There's somebody that maybe cut you out or you cut out, that you realized it just wasn't, it, you know, it may have been both ways, where you just both felt like, I can't give you what you need, is really the message there. I can't do it. I can't give you what you need right now. Hold on to that feeling. Don't stop believing by journey. It's about hope, and it's also about movement forward. Soul star chakra, so spiritual wisdom, soul's destiny, karmic blueprint. This is also about divine love, and it also could, you know, be about a twin flame energy. I'm definitely getting for some of you that you've gone through a lot of healing work, and you're going to meet like you're going to have a big healthy love. And again, soulmates don't always have to be romantic, but if that's what you're looking for, there definitely was that Ace of Cups energy there. I like me better when I'm with you. Falling in love. Yeah. Some of you are definitely meeting somebody new with that. Ace of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. What else was it? So it was Three of Wands, so coming towards you, right? Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups. That's what it was. So yeah, definitely soulmate energy. It could be somebody from your past that it didn't work out with before, that the timing was off, and now it is. Some of you have someone around you that maybe has some mental health issues, and things have been very, very overwhelming. It could be you. Maybe you're going through, you know, some depression, and so it's like reach out. Be careful with isolating, right? Sit Still, Look Pretty. Some of you are definitely leveling up, right? Sit Still, Look Pretty by Dia. That's, you know, Call Me HBIC. Divine Feminine Energy. Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. So your long, lonely winter is almost over. Success is near with that card, right? You're figuring out that you deserve more, and that you've worked hard for it, and that you've changed a lot. So it's a really, really great read for you, Aries. I mean, there's been some rough readings in the last couple of months. So let's get some runes for you. See what those say for you. I'm going to move these cards out of the way. Mercury's direct in Taurus right now, so I think a lot of you, you know, especially if you have Taurus placements at all, you might be working on stability and communication, and so it's become more clear to you about what you want and need. You know, Taurus is ruled by Venus, and so that might, you know, well, that's definitely affecting love lives and communication. So Pluto's in retrograde too, so it's like negative attachments are easier to walk away from right now, and so you might have been doing things like that, walking away from addictions, walking away from negative and toxic people and relationships. So somebody's been a thorn in your side, but that's changing. So you've got Kenaz, which is the first rune, and it's a very Aries type rune. It's fire. So strength, energy, power. So it's a time of opening up and good things coming into your life. Um, so there could be offers of deepening a commitment. Could be as simple as, you get some flowers, okay? Um, but it could be jewelry or a declaration of love. Um, so there might have been losses and delays in your moving forward, which seem to be moving, things seem to be moving forward sometime soon if they haven't already. You have Othala in reverse, which is the next one. So that was delays and frustrations, okay? Um, it may have been that you were pushing too hard, too fast. You were trying to force an issue, possibly. But success is still possible. I mean, you definitely got that in your reading. So, there might be issues with not getting financial help. Um, but trying to buck the system or go around something has not been working. So it's like you've really had to dig in and do things like the long way but the right way, if that makes sense. And that'll make sense to you. I don't know exactly your situation. So Thurisaz is the next rune, and it literally said somebody's been a thorn in your side, or a situation, okay? Because whatever this is, it's like you're ready for it to be over. You're ready to be done with this. So again, it's like, don't get cocky, okay? Things have to happen in their own good time, and it's like that's a lesson that you're learning. Um, there might have been people that were like officials that were in positions that you couldn't, sway. You had to wait for them to make a decision. So powerful forces for protection, luck, good health entering your sphere at this time with, um, because also Thurisaz represents Mjolnir, which is a mighty weapon, right? It's Thor's mighty hammer. So things will end up fine, but you've got to go through like the bureaucracy, basically. Okay. The last rune is Ansus, that looks kind of like an F there. It's upside down for you, but this is Ansus, and it's in your, it's the outcome rune, and so the ability to sail through whatever is going to happen, you're going to get through it. Okay. Um, it also means acquisition of wisdom or asking for advice from the right people. And so it's like, maybe, for instance, if this was a legal issue, maybe you finally have the right counsel, and so things are going to move forward, okay? If this is a romantic situation, it's like you're going to have to profess your feelings to this person to get what you want, okay? You're going to have to just speak the truth. Like, okay, I love you. You're the one for me, kind of thing, okay? If it's that you want a promotion, you're going to have to ask for it, okay? That's what these runes are indicating. The delays have been because the right mouthpiece wasn't in the right location at the right time, essentially, okay? So, also, there might be a chance encounter with someone that gives you some really great information that helps you move forward. Okay, that can also be indicated. Usually someone older or wiser than you. Okay, doesn't have to be both. It could be wiser than you and 10 years younger, but it's an indication of wisdom. Careful thought and deliberation is what's going to get you through. So it also could mean that you step away from, your career and go towards another one, and or you have a different role in your career. Okay, so it's like maybe you've been in this position for a really, really long time, and you've tried to get a promotion, and then you figure out like, oh, I could also do this with my skills and knowledge, and so you step into a different field, and it offers you a chance to step up or move up, okay? So it's a really pretty promising rune cast there. Let's get some advice also from Spirit with my personal oracle. What advice do you have for Aries, please, Spirit? What advice for Aries at this time? So sit with it. Yeah, definitely not a time to force stuff, Aries. That's all through your read. Like, be like water, you know, be adaptable. But also, it's like there are certain situations where you really need to be honest and speak your truth to get the resolution of some issue, okay? It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. So that's really about faith, okay? So you need to have faith. Faith in something, spiritually probably, but get out and dance. So you need to take a break. It's like it's like I can see you just like you're holed up at a desk just diligently working and you haven't been taking a break. Get out and shake your booty. All right, what else for Aries? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and Angels. What else should Aries know? What advice for Aries? You are goals. So you've been working really, really hard. It's time to treat yourself, you know. You've been working really hard on healing and I get like being patient with things. Like you're settling down into that there are some things that you cannot control and some things that you can, right? I mean, like for instance, we cannot control what other people do, what they think, what they say, how they behave, but we definitely have control over the way that we behave and what we say, what we do. And there's a lot of peace in that, right? What else for Aries, Spirit? What other advice for Aries do you have? We abandon our souls because we are afraid if we don't, others will abandon us. So some of you might have attachment issues or might be with somebody who does have attachment issues or, you know, and so you maybe have stayed in a situation because of that, right? And the next card, I'm just looking at it. What does it matter how many lovers you have if none of them gives you the universe? You know, think about it like this. You can have good sex with just about anybody if you try, okay? But when you are with the right kind of person, you know, then the sexual experience or the lovemaking experience is completely different, right? There's a different kind of connection. What other messages do you have for Aries, Spirit? Any other messages for Spirit before we go to our Fairy Oracle? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Have faith and ascend. Learning as a result of listening. Never be afraid to sit a while and think. What you have twice is you need to sit with something and think about it. Plant a tree, grow flowers. I'm just really getting like you need to get outdoors. You need to get out of the house. You will become way less concerned with what other people think of when you realize how seldom they do. That's liberating right there. To not worry about what other people think of you and just live your life, you know. Anything else, Spirit, for Aries? I get that they want one more to come out here. Oh, don't stop mid-conquer. Things are about to come through for you. Change is one thing, acceptance is another. And authenticity is about being able to know and access the best parts of yourself and bring them forward. Yeah, you're becoming more authentic, honest, having faith. You know, you're in an ascension. Some of you maybe getting to awakening, an ascension, right? And so don't stop mid-conquer. Like, you're almost there. The you know, success is near. You have the Here Comes the Sun Beatles card, you know. The long, lonely winter is almost over. So, the real universe is always one step beyond logic, you know. Sometimes we just have to have faith, you know. And sometimes it's hard to have faith, right? Sometimes it's really, really hard to have that faith. But this read is so wonderful to see for you, Aries. Like, I'm so happy to see it for you, because it's like the last couple of months have just been like a lot of chaotic energy, right? So let's see what advice from our fairy guides we've got. I love these cards so much. Fairy dust oracle cards, for those of you that are interested. Courage, young heart. Stand tall, don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. So if you've chosen a path of peace, you are on the right track. Animal healing. Ooh, animals might be really, really special for you. I know petting my sweet little cockapoo named Worf is definitely healing, right? No matter the creature, earth, sky, or sea, animals show us how true love can be. Release. Sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. I mean, you're really walking away from some negative stuff, Aries. You're really doing that right now. Believe. There's another card about faith, right? Magic is there when you believe, so dream big things you can achieve. Anything else? Oh, here we go. Rain. So rain comes today. Let all your troubles wash away. Also, that might just mean like a spiritual bath or shower. Something to cleanse your spirit, right? Fairy guides. Whenever you are feeling blue, don't fear, the fairies are protecting you. Your spirit guides are with you. Ancestors, angels, fairy guides, whatever your guides are, right? Learn. A little nudge. It's now your turn. Put on your thinking cap. It's time to learn. You had that in the oracle cards too. Learning is a result of listening. Rose quartz crystal, soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. Rose quartz is incredibly good to work on self-love, okay? Rainbows. In our forest, no trees debate. Rainbows stand with love, not hate. Hello. Pride Month starts tomorrow. Rainbows. So for those of you, and I just said somebody might be coming out. That's an auspicious sign for you, okay? That rainbows came out right there. I'm pulling that one out and putting it in the picture, because tomorrow's Pride Month. So for all of those who celebrate, happy Pride Month, right? And congratulations to you if you're coming out. And if you do not have family, find them, because we're out there and we love you. You are not alone. So Aries, this was an incredibly wonderful read to have for you, since so many of those reads have been so chaotic and so much in like tower moments and all of these things. You're really coming into your own, and it's really beautiful to see. I realize that's not going to resonate with everybody because the timeline is different for us all, but it's a really auspicious sign that things are turning around for you. So if it hasn't happened yet, don't stop mid-conquer, okay? Your cards literally said that. Thank you to all of the people who subscribe. Thank you to all the like, share, sweet comments. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because I'm working on getting to, you know, my 1,000. And I appreciate all the support that I've gotten, any donations to the channel. And I'm just sending you all the love and light. Many blessings to you, and I hope to see you soon.